I'll incentivize you to read this book. In our business, there's a lovely guy who, they did publish one of my books, Tremendous Publishing by Charlie Tremendous Jones. And Charlie had always say to his kids, he had 5 kids, and he said, every book you read, I'll pay you the retail price of the book. And the guy who does that now is Dr. John Maxwell, as you know, he does it for all of his kids and grandkids and great-grandkids. But I'll pay you the price of the book. So if a book's $20, you get $20, although 10% goes back to God, because both those guys are very godly men, believed in a book I wrote called The Miracle of Tithing, which businessmen say, what's a miracle of tithing? And I said, you've been tithed enough lately. Anyhow, and you got to tithe your thinking, time, talent, treasures, and to be thankful that you could do the first 4. Charlie said, if you read in style, you'll drive in style, except I get to pick the book. And we're doing that with my grandkids now. They got to read The Greatest Salesman in the World by Og Mandino and hum. I can go through all those self-help books, Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Win People. All those kind of books are extraordinary because your input determines your throughput, determines your output. If you want a little life, don't read. Oh man, I went to college. I'm all done, baby. I'm done. I ain't reading another book. I didn't like reading tonight. Listen then. Everybody that's successful either reads or listens. The richest poor guys all spend at least 3 or 4 hours a day. Bezos, what did he do? He started Amazon as a book thing. Warren Buffett, what does he do? So I read at least 5 hours a day because I need to know what's happening in the world. A little guy named Elon Musk who says, when I'm not running a company, I read 60 hours a week. And he said, I was birthed by my mother, but I was weaned on books. Isn't that a great line?
It is.
I mean, I can go through, and then Patrick Bet-David, who's now starting to eclipse Joe Rogan, said, look, until I was 18, I hated books. I went in the Army. They forced me to read. Now I'm a addicted reader, and I read a book a day. And one other book guy that I hope you'll have on here is Jim Stoll, the blind guy. Mm-hmm. He can't read, of course, because he's blind, but he listens at 5 times the speed of the book because you read faster. So he reads a book in less than an hour by listening to it at warp speed and is the wisest man I know.